Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for yet another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight to it. I'm going to take my Revlon Sugar Kiss lip scrub and I'm just going to apply some on my lips. I love just applying this before I start my makeup because it keeps my lips hydrated and crust free, girl. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim in the color Deep Brown. I'm going to have a list of all of the products that I use in this video down in the description bar, so be sure to go ahead and check it out. And I'm filling in my brows and I'm going to try to create a shape. As you can see, I have no tail, but that's okay because that's going to get fixed. I decided to go ahead and complete this eyebrow look off camera just because it was becoming very tedious getting my eyebrows the shape that I want it to be. Next, I am taking my Fierce by Nature 353 Morphe palette. I love this palette. It comes with a lot of fun, playful colors. So, taking the fifth shade called Savage on the top first row, I'm going to go ahead and put it onto a small blending brush. It is a Wet n Wild brush that I got for $1, I believe, at Walgreens. And I'm just going to pack it on my lids, trying to blend, but really focusing on packing it down in the center of my lids and then working it upwards to the rest of my lids. So I'm just packing and blending, packing and blending. I went ahead and I packed a lot of color on this lid this time. It's giving me like a brownish yellow hue. It kind of matches my turban on my head, so that's a nice plus. So yeah, I'm just going to continue fluffing out the shadow. I'm only using one, so just fluffing out the edges, making sure that it is nice and seamless. Blending is number one when it comes to eyeshadow. If you can blend, then you can eyeshadow. It's really that simple sometimes. Next, I'm taking my CoverGirl Full Spectrum Primer. It is a mattifying primer, and I'm applying it only to my T-zone, so my nose, my forehead, around my mouth, and my chin. Alright, so next I'm going to take my So Fierce Mascara by Revlon. I love the bristles on this thing. I believe it was a Wonder Woman collection if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go ahead and just apply my mascara. I love applying mascara first before lashes. It just gives my natural lashes a more strong, clumpy look. And it's easier to apply. I was happy. Then I'm taking my Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is a dewy finish or a matte finish. And then I'm just gonna apply some all over. I'm gonna dot some all over my face, dipping back on the back of my hands and just applying some more. You really don't need a lot, but this thing is really good. It's very full coverage. So I like applying to the necessary areas. When you apply this foundation, try not to forget your neck. You want to make sure your neck is blending in with your face. Taking my Maybelline Lasting Fix Spray, I'm going to go ahead and spray some onto a flat foundation brush. What this does is it helps the foundation stick to my face, and it also helps the foundation last longer throughout the day. So if you need this look for a date night or a brunch date or something like that, this would definitely help it stick on your face and not melt by the end of the day. So I'm just going to buff this out all over my cheeks, making sure that I try to get into every crevice and of course my massive forehead. Taking my L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. This is such an oldie, but it is a goodie. I love this concealer. It works like full coverage. It's just perfect. So I'm applying this underneath my eyes. As you can see, it looks so opaque. It's really good for full coverage. By the way, if you're still on this video and you're still watching, then you need to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. You've been here for this long, you might as well stay. Go ahead and be a part of the family. I'm gonna have the subscribe button on the screen somewhere. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload new videos on YouTube. So I've applied the concealer underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose. I've applied it on my chin and also on my upper lip area. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more in the outer cheeks, just to highlight a little bit. I don't highlight my forehead. Usually leaves me with a cast that I find super difficult to blend out, so I just leave my forehead out of the equation. Plus, my forehead is huge. I don't need to draw any more attention to it than I already have, honey. Taking my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. For my under eye, the way I blend out this concealer is that I just pack it on. So I'm just not trying to spread out the concealer any further than my under eye and somewhat cheek area. I'm just going to focus it on that area, making sure that I'm patting down as the concealer begins to dry so that it sets into the face and it looks very much seamless and it doesn't look too harsh and crease-like. Taking my Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer in the color Cool Cocoa, I'm gonna contour with this concealer here. So I'm just gonna add some down to the hollows of my cheeks. As you can see, it's not that darker than me. It's maybe like a shade or two darker. Then I'm gonna apply some on my nose. I'm not gonna drag it all the way down. I'm just gonna apply a little, like an 11, and then I'm just gonna dab some on the outer edges of my forehead and then a little bit down my jawline. I don't want to look contoured to the gods, but I do want to look a little bit snatched, just a little bit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Taking my setting powder. I know people don't really bake anymore, but I still love baking. I'm comfortable with it, so I'm gonna keep this as my regimen. The more I learn about makeup, then I'll probably get rid of the step, but for now we still bake over here, boo. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the powder and I'm just applying it to everywhere that I put concealer before. So under my eyes, my upper lip, and my chin area, I'm setting that away. Now that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my flat brush again that's still filled with the foundation, and I'm just gonna go over and just kind of evened out any harsh lines. There was a harsh line on my forehead, so I blended that out, blending out the side of my temples and just anywhere that needs blending out. Taking my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, I'm going to take the deepest shade on this palette using my contour brush, and I'm just going to go over the contour that I use with the concealer, and I'm just going to go over to kind of set it and just give it a little bit more definition. Taking my flat brush again, I'm just going to blend. Just make sure that all of the colors, contour, concealer, and everything is nicely put together. All right, now it's time for the lashes. I'm using these pair of lashes. They're in the style Russian Roulette, I believe, by Kiss. I love their brand of lashes. They're the only ones I can actually maneuver. Every other lash brand, I seem to have trouble getting them on, but I'm not a professional at lashes, honestly, and I do understand now why a lot of YouTubers put their lashes off camera. This was pretty difficult. The first eye was better, but then I was struggling with this eye. As you can see, I was struggling, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna shut this camera off and do this off camera. But I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna be a trooper. So yeah, I really tried, y'all, to put these lashes on camera because I was getting anxiety just trying to get it together. I have natural curly lashes, so I try to flatten it and just straighten it out a little bit before applying my lashes. I find that it helps a lot. So yeah, I was really struggling with that eye, but the key is to just keep trying, keep pushing. At one point when I was first learning, I glued my eyes shut. Like, it was so terrible. But yeah, keep going and you'll eventually get it right. Taking my NYX lip pencil in the color brown, I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with this product. I'm going for like a clear gloss snooty lip type thing. So I'm taking my Soap & Glory Lip Plumper lip gloss and I'm just applying it on top. Taking this lip gloss by ColourPop. I believe it's the So Juicy collection. I love this lip gloss. I'm just going to apply it right on top. I am very extra with gloss, so the more gloss the better. So I pack this thing on and it's not too sticky. It's just a perfect consistency. I love it. I was having way too much fun just recording this video. Taking my Maybelline Lasting Fix spray that we used earlier, I'm just going to set my face. We're practically done at this point. I'm setting my face just to ensure that this stays as long as possible for today. I just grab whatever and start air drying my face, honey. Like, I feel like I'm at the church with the fan. You know that the Sunday ladies at church with the big hats, they always have a fancy little fan just waving. Then I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Chrome. I believe this is in a shade Molten Gold. Again, I will list all of the products down below in the description bar. I'm going to use my highlighting brush and I'm just going to apply this everywhere. Maybe not everywhere, but on the highest point of my cheeks. I love applying highlight after I set my face because I feel like it really brings out the color and makes it extra popping and just extra shiny, and I like that. So I'm applying some onto my nose, and just recently I started adding highlight in between my eyes. Like, I really like the look that it gives. I'm going to try to insert a picture here to show you what I mean. It really picks up nice on camera. And you know you can't forget about the brow bone highlight. That's like major key. Taking my blending sponge again, I'm just going to go all over my face to give the foundation a more skin-like look. Using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, I'm just going to apply it all over my brows to help them stay put throughout the day. I do live in Florida and it's very humid. Although it's a little bit cooler now, it's still very humid, so this really helps. Just going to go over my face one more time with the blending sponge. And this is the finished look, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it just as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Be blessed.